Today we are going to go over the setup and functioning of the Meshguard Lightbar alarm system. First, we will open up the motherboard. Power it on with the on and off switch. While that powers up, we will turn on our sensor. While our motherboard and sensor power up and connect, we will plug in our light bar. If we take the cord, if you look at the bottom, there is 6 prongs and a little slot. You need to take the cap off of the motherboard and line up the prongs with the holes and the slot with the bar. And while you twist it in, you must push it a little bit and twist and push until it is nice and snug. You do not want to force or bend any of the prongs, so you just need to be careful with it. Next, we will set up our Airhorn kit, which will attach to the bottom of the light bar. But first, we will take our regulator, line up the fitting on the air bottle, tighten it down with a wrench, and just make sure that it is good and snug, and then check for leaks. Now we will set up the actuator, and you will take the actuator, you will plug it into the regulator, and then you will take the plug, which is the same style plug as your light bar, and you will plug it into the bottom of the light bar. Now think of the actuator as an on and off switch for your Airhorn kit. So the sensor will send a signal to the motherboard when it receives gas. The motherboard will send a signal to the light bar, and the light bar will send a signal to the actuator, and then the actuator will open up and it will allow air to pass through to the air horn and alarming everybody on site. Now we will plug in our air hose into our actuator, and then we will plug our air hose into the air horn. Now, if you're running one, you can plug it directly into the air horn. If you are running multiple, you can plug it into a 3-way splitter and then send multiple air horns out in different directions. But for now, we will just plug one in. Next, we will function test our alarm bar. First, we will go into the menu. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the password. We will scroll over to diagnostic, enter, enter again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the password. Now, whatever number you choose, 1, 2, 3, 4, will coincide with the alarm bar. 1 is red, 2 is blue, 3 is amber, 4 is white. So we will now set off the red alarm light. And to exit this menu, we'll press radio silent and go back to the beginning. A couple things to be aware of. The red air hose that is used for the Airhorn kit is not to be used as breathing airline. It is not rated for breathing airline and should never be used for it. Also, the regulator that is used for the air bottle in the Airhorn kit for the Meshguard setup should be set between 80 and 90 psi. If it is set too high, it may trigger the actuator and set off the Airhorn accidentally, causing a panic on site.